everyone, we're going to factor these two problems here. And let's see what we have. So the first time we're going to look for guidelines for factoring and see if we can factor out anything to this. I'm going to divide both of these by 5 so I can factor out the 5 because 5 is a factor of both. And I get 9x squared minus 16y squared. Now, once I have that, I notice that's the sum of difference of two squares. So square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Now, if I put an x squared in here, square root of that just gives you 3x. And if I put a y squared here, that just gives you y. So this is going to be your a, and this is your b. And we're going to use this formula. So I can expand that, and I'm going to do 3x minus 4y times 3x plus 4y. All right, so that's your difference of two squares. Usually, this is the easiest factoring one. You'll run into this a lot in mathematics. So just make sure you know your perfect squares, the ones you can take square roots of. All right. Now the next one, we're going to do the same thing. The first thing, let's check for the greatest common factor. Now, I noticed these were divisible by 6. That was the easy one. And then I used my calculator, and I determined this is also divisible by 6. Now, let's look at the variables. You always pick they all have A's, so you pick your smallest one. So that's going to be just A. They all have B's, so pick your smallest one. That's B squared. So we can divide all of these by this. That means I can factor it out without losing the divisor. So we're factoring out a 6ab squared. Now when you divide this, 36 and 6, I'll do it this way, you're going to get 6. A cubed divided by a is a squared, and the b squares cancel. All right, next one. We're going to get plus 11. Then we have a, and b cubed divided by b squared is b. Minus, and like I said, I used the calculator on that one. I got 35. And then we have the a's cancel, and you have b squared. So now we have to determine these are the worst kind, these kind with the coefficients here. So probably with 35, it's going to be 7 and 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. If it's not, I don't think it's 35 and 1. So I'm going to put that there because it's going to help me determine. I need to get 11AB. So how am I going to get 11? Can I use 3 and 2 or 6 and 1? So for the, if I use 3 and 2, if I put a 3 here and a 2 here, I'm going to get 21 and a 10. Hey, that worked out. I did it right the first time. You could have put the 2 first and the 3, and it doesn't work. Since this is negative and this is positive, I'm going to make this a positive and this a negative. Now let's check our work and see if it works. So we know the first works because that's how we set it up. So we got 6a squared. So that checks. Now let's do outer inner for the FOIL. Outer is going to be plus 21ab, and the inner is going to be minus 10ab. And then your last is going to be minus 35ab. And that's how we set it up. Or no, 35b squared. Sorry about that. So we got the first and last. That's kind of easy to do. It's this the ones you have to add. So it did work out because 21 minus 10 is 11. So that means, and we'll try to erase this without erasing too much, that this is the, let me erase here as well. It looks kind of messy. All right. So this means this is the correct answer. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.